We are officially recording as
Okay,
of
boom.
this very moment,
Wait, are we? Oh,
sisters.
shit.
Hi, my name is Bosco, God's favorite transsexual, and I am here on the Petty Betty podcast. And we're here to talk some shit and violate some NDAs. It's going to be a really, really great time today.
Okay, well, welcome to the chaos. I am the one and only Diabetes.
And I am the second only Acid Betty.
And together we are the bad... We're the bad Betties together, bitch. But you today are watching the Petty Betty podcast. Today we have a very exciting special guest, which is our first special guest on this pod. Like, we've never had a guest before, and I think we're starting off with the best of the best. So, round of applause. Everybody put your glasses up. Raise your glass to the one and only Bosco.
Yay! We enter lots of applause here.
Yes! How are you, Angel? Oh my god, thank you for coming.
Of course I wouldn't miss it. I would miss it unless, of course, you decide to take 8 hours extra longer than you were supposed to for like a podcast that we had scheduled.
Boo!
And then I might have to miss it just because I might run out of hours in the day. But otherwise, I would literally never miss it. I think the original call that we were going for was 2, if I remember correctly. I think it was 2. And
well, 2 o'clock your time.
And then it's
2 o'clock,
technical
Seattle.
difficulties. And then it's 4. And then it's 6. And then by the time 8 rolls around, I'm like, I think I might have to go, my loves.
Well,
I figured that was going to happen.
You know what they say, the past is in the past, and all that matters is the present. Yes, well, so where are you at? You are obviously on the road right now.
I am. I'm in London right now. Fab. It's a really... You've done this gig before, and it's just like a nice setup where you work Thursday, you have Friday off to play, and then you work again on Saturday, but it's late night calls. I don't know about you, but I keep on doing gigs that have like 5:45 lobby call, and it's
literally
my life. Luckily here, it's like 11:45 p.m. call. It's fantastic. I have the entire day to dick around.
What have you done today?
That late call.
I got up at a very reasonable 10:30 after working last night. I thought that was very, very, very adult of me. And then I went to, Canberry? Yeah, Canberry, like Lane, which is like where all the shopping is, like Savoy, stuff like that. I went to Vivian Westwood and bought shoes that I did not need, but they're very cute.
It was worth it.
They're really cute. And then,
flash them for the pod. Yeah, flash them.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell y'all, for those of you at home,
oh wow, I live.
This shoe looks like what heel length would you say? Like a 4-inch heel? Because some people listen to this without seeing it. Some people don't watch the video. Some people are just on Spotify listening. Right. So describe your shoe for us as you're showing us.
Oh, it's very. I saw Goody Proctor Dancing with the Devil, but like maybe like 20.
Not the Crucible.
Like a giant pilgrim buckle on the side.
Totally.
A weird little rounded heel. I would always say she's about like a 3-inch heel. She's a lovely weird sandal, and then she has like kind of an odd little like hoof shape at the toe. Just all my favorite things about Vivian.
Wait, so should I send you my premiere party pilgrim vampire dress and you could wear it with it?
I love that outfit, so absolutely.
I'll have to wash it, sister.
Is it gross?
Girl, I don't know what it is. I don't know if the fabric was dyed, but so I wear like a nude full body corset underneath it to give me some shape because it's like really tight to my body. And I've only worn it that one time. And when I took it off, my nude corset was it looked like I had been run over by a car. It looked like there was like tire marks all over my outfit. And I think it's because maybe the fabric was dyed black. And when I was like sweating, it just like transferred over, you know? But you know what doesn't transfer over is this sickening Bosco tee that I have here on my big body.
High quality print. Love that.
Let me tell
So
you,
quality print.
you also make this print on a full body pillow, which I think is a genius marketing move because everybody wants to sleep with you, Bosco. Do you want to plug your merch? Because baby,
Woo!
look
Oh,
at that. And
absolutely.
this
You can go to
it all
hereisbosco.com. You can get a shirt with my face on it. You can get a poster with my face on it. I may or may not sign the posters. I'm very lazy and they seem to sell regardless. So that's not really, really good motivation for me to do my job. And then I do have a pillowcase that goes over a life-size pillow that you can buy on Amazon. And yeah, it's just like nonstop capitalist shill. I think a lot of my problems can be solved by me having more money. So if you want to help me solve my problems, I have the perfect solution. Buy my merch.
Wow, that was the longest plug I've ever heard. Wait, okay, wait. This kind of goes along with your merchandise. One of my favorite memories, it's not directly you, but it's related to you, is being on tour and being on our tour bus. And one of the tech guys in his bunk had a poster of you on the top of his bunk. And when I heard about that, I was like, no, same. Everybody should have a poster of
That is
Bosco on
so
their.
good.
Yeah, shout outs to Lorenzo. Love you, bud. If I remember correctly, by the end of the tour, he also had one of Lady Camden. So he was really he was eating well.
He was
He
in it.
had everything he needed on that tour.
Have the two of you known each other for a long time, or did you just meet on the show? What is the tea?
Well, we met on the show, but it's been a
Okay.
minute since we shot our season. I think we filmed around 4 years ago at this point, and we
Yeah.
got very, very close very quickly. Like even before the season played, while we were there filming, we were just kind of buddy buddies. We stayed in contact. I came over to Seattle before we even like did promo week. I can't remember why you were there, but you were, and we
Just to
had
come hang
like had
out.
that.
And our yeah, and then my drag sister Lux busted a table backstage at her home bar, like was like jumping up and down on a wooden table and just completely cracked it in half.
And then we just hit it off. And then we were really, really lucky to be on the same management for a few years. So we ended up working
Oh,
tours
right.
nonstop together. So we've spent the majority of like several years just hanging out. So we got really, really close really quick.
We had
Totally,
a
and
lesbian tour, right? There's
we
like a
did,
lesbian
yeah.
shirt, like a shirt of the two of you making out, and like it was a whole like thing.
Yes. Well, we had a For the Girls tour, which was a sapphic tribute show that we did with our sister Lady Camden, who was also from our season 14, and it was really, really
Rest in peace. We
fun.
miss her dearly. She's not
R.I.P.
dead. She's just not on TV anymore.
But
Wait, what? What did you
I
say, Bosco? What did
Oh,
Bosco
I
say
just said
about
rest in
it?
peace to Lady Camden. She's not dead. She's just not on TV anymore. So like same
Oh,
diff.
okay.
Yeah, but I think the one thing, Bosco, that, I have always felt super close to you is because I feel like I did a lot of finding, like soul searching after our season and while our season was airing, because it was kind of like a transformative time in my life. I had just graduated college. I had just moved to a big city. I had just gotten casted on Drag Race. And, all these big life moments were happening at once. And it was kind of a whirlwind. And, people don't get to see the behind the scenes and they don't get to see everything that isn't aired on TV, but Bosco had my back in a lot of situations. It just was never shown, and that's okay. And even behind the scenes, it was like I just like learned a lot from being around Bosco. She is such a hard worker. She has great work ethic, and she's really fucking sweet to like everybody. And there's a reason she's a superstar. There's a reason people are just so obsessed with her, and she hates when I talk about her like this because she doesn't like mushy Gucci shit.
Disgusting.
She hates it, but
Dude.
I am so thankful
Get a
for you, and
room.
you have, you've changed my life for the better. If we're going to reference Wicked, because part 2 is coming out this year.
Must
So
we
stop.
reference Wicked? I think we already did enough of that this year. I think we're okay.
Girl,
I
but
love you so much, sweetheart.
I love you too. Yeah,
So,
even though you did wipe the floor with my ass during the burlesque lip sync.
But the thing is, I was watching that lip sync. I'm just like, the way that the girls had made it sound is like you like sat down and just like shot yourself in the head and just like hung out there. But like you were doing a great job on the lip sync. I was just like unfortunately armed with like a shotgun blast of a routine. Like
Uh-huh.
I'm making it to the second round no matter who I'm up against, as long as I don't get pink. And then I got pink for the second round, so I'm like, well, now I'm going home. But like I had like the choreography and reveals mapped out to every song on like how I could do it. Burlesque would obviously be the best ideal version of me doing it, and that's
Totally.
what I wanted. But I'm like, I am not going home on this first round, and it was very unfortunate that it like decided that like we were going to be up against each other, and then I got to pick the song because I don't think you would have picked the Pink song, but I absolutely would have picked the Burlesque song. Like you're a lot nicer than I am. And
Don't
like
give away my
the reason
secrets.
why you no, the reason why Dia was crying in that moment is she knew how bad I really wanted to do have that moment and have a really really good moment in that lip sync, and she knew that I couldn't have the moment that I wanted in the Pink song, which would have suited her better and she potentially would have won. And she was crying because she was very conflicted. I don't think she would have even picked the Pink song, but I'm a giant dickwad, so I was absolutely going to do whatever served me the best in that moment. But
Girl, don't say sorry. I mean, like, hey, we were there to win money. We were all there. Not two of us could walk away with $200,000. It was literally one of us. So, like, anybody in that situation should have done that. And if they didn't, they're not there to play the game, girl. But to be real, if I had to choose based off of the three songs we had, I probably would have chosen whenever, wherever, just to have an even playing ground because that I don't even know how that would have played out. You know what I mean? But also, like, I ain't mad that you choose burlesque. I kind of expected that. Like, I know you well enough. Like, you're in it. You're hungry just as
Daya,
much as I
you
am,
would have
bitch.
picked Pink. I call Liza Minnelli. You would have picked Pink all the way. Liza
Okay,
Minnelli.
okay. You caught my bluff. You caught my bluff. No, but
Because when
what?
the stage lights are on, all the Daya hears is me, 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 me.
That is tea. That is tea.
she's a drag queen. That's what we're all supposed to do.
But yeah, what people didn't see, I think one other little like BTS moment from that was the second that Georges and Aja were told that they were the ones lip syncing against each other, and me and Bosco had to go sit down. It like clicked in my brain that it was me versus Bosco in that moment. And so immediately I started crying. I was like literally, she like was looking over at me and I probably looked like a freaking disaster, but I was just like, I was so like my brain had been so overstimulated and over processed at that point that I was just like, of course this is the way it's going to play out. Like, of course this is how it happens. But, it all worked out the best way.
I think Dia was the best supporting actress of the entire lip sync because she had also kind of a mini breakdown when Ginger picked Disease, and they don't really show it on camera, but she's like grabbing my leg and pinching it with her nails because she is so fucking mad at Ginger for taking Disease
When
in
I
that
saw
moment.
it, because I didn't
It
know how
was
it was
the
going,
maddest
and when
I
I
had
saw
seen her
that, I
all
was like
season
pissed.
long.
Yeah, I was pissed too. I was like, "Oh, Ginger is doing this just to like get that off the table right away." Like,
Well,
yeah.
Oh,
okay.
absolutely. Ginger played a very
Okay.
calculated game. It was very smart of her to do that.
Yes, and something that people don't understand is like not to give away too much BTS stuff, but we were able to all hang out like the night before the Lollip. We all had like a chill night where we could like hang out and smoke, and I think we had dinner or whatever. And we were all kind of like mentioning the lip sync songs, and we were all kind of
Oh,
under the understanding that Disease was kind of like an even playing ground song for people. Like if Irene and Bosco had to go against each other, like it kind of like played as a neutralizer for everyone. And the fact that she chose that first out the gate against Carrie, where I was like, girl, like I love my sister Carrie, but like Ginger, come on, you could have chosen any song and probably have beaten Carrie. You know what I mean? So like it pissed
yeah.
me off, but whatever. I'm not holding
I
on to
was
that any
gonna say
longer.
my favorite part of the lip sync, and then I have a question. Is everyone's favorite part, which is when you're on the floor, Bosco, and you open up the feathers and you reveal yourself. But my favorite part is that Daya is left to being like lip syncing the instrumental part because they cut to her every time. Every time Daya's like, hey, 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 and then they cut to timing like, you know what I mean? Like, did you catch that? Oh,
Girl,
it's
well,
so
you know what?
funny.
You want to know what? I watched a video. I watched a video on my
Was it
TV the
Stomp
night
the Yard?
before. Girl, shut the fuck up. Shut up. No, it was Blue Man Group. I'm just kidding. No, I turned on the burlesque movie. Okay? And I was trying to like minimize the choreography into something I could handle. So there were like moments that I was using my musical theater background, but it obviously was it went to the shitter. But
It's just funny by the edit because the edit is like we don't want to miss Bosco doing the reveal, but we also can't be like it's all about Bosco. So they just cut to Taya in between like the instrumental parts, which is so funny. It was just like
No, the thing is,
anyway.
like, Dia did a very good job. It was just, like, kind of one of those unfair playing fields. Kind of like when I had to do Raise Your Glass against somebody who's been doing that song for 15 years. So, like,
Yeah.
karma came for me almost, like, immediately afterwards. They're like, I can't believe you do that to your sister. Here you go. I'm like, oh, yep.
And you know what's crazy is, and I said this as soon as you got to the workroom, I'm like, we kind of placed the same placements as our original season. Kinda, sorta.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, you did worse than your original season. I did better.
No. We were tied third, fourth, and fifth, technically. And do you remember that one time we did a gig? We did that for your consideration gig in LA after our original season aired. And we performed in order of elimination. And I remember it went Angie, you, me, Camden, Willow. And I know they probably did that because of alphabetical reasons, but in my brain, I'm like, no, I was third.
You're full of shit, dude. You had 1.5 wins. I don't want to hear it.
Girl, it was alphabetical.
Like,
They put us down the runway alphabetical.
This time around.
Oh.
Wait, what'd you say? I'm tied for fifth, eighth?
Yes, you are. Those are the hard facts, my love. I'm tied for fourth, so I upgraded. I went up.
You know what? C'est la vie. You've been on tour with me, and you know that I love to do this. And this is something me and Acid do on every podcast. And this is kind of like your first question, I guess. What is your rose and thorn for the week?
Ooh, for the week. I love London. So Rose is definitely being in London at the moment. Very, very fun. And I was just like bopping around shopping, and somebody came up to me and was like, "Oh my god, I loved your burlesque lip sync." So it's just kind of fun to like be in places like this where I'm just like, I am like across the ocean, and people still want to talk to me about this stupid little lip sync, and that's really fun and cool for me. My thorn would be that I'm here alone without any of my sisters. I don't know, like, life on the road is a little bit lonely at times because you're just doing and handling things by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So you end up spending almost your entire day by yourself, other than the gigs. And then the gigs are kind of with, like, people you don't know, and it gets a little intense sometimes.
Yeah, it really sucks.
Yeah.
And having to lug all your own shit around, like, that's never fun.
That's the worst part. And I'm such a high maintenance piece of shit. I have 3 pieces of luggage with me, and one of them's a giant keyboard case that has my fans in it. Like,
I'm like, what the fuck do you even have in your luggage,
fans.
girl? Like, you. Okay. I'm like, aren't you wearing your bra and panties?
I have a question.
Sister?
Those fans are feathers. Do you need a special something or other to travel with feathers abroad?
not that I found out yet.
Okay. I was so curious about it. I thought they stopped sometimes at borders because people had feathers. I don't know.
Hopefully no one from TSA is watching
Animal
this.
by product definitely has things.
Yeah.
Right? So far, no problems yet.
Dia, did you want to do your rose and thorn?
Do you want me to go before you?
You went last time, so you want me to go?
Yeah, sure. You go first.
Bop, so I think that means me.
Perfect.
Okay. Oh, God. What's my rosé? I don't even see. I was ready for this. My rosé, of course, is that Bosco is here. I felt so bad that we flaked on her. Oh, my God. Last week, I thought we, like, killed your entire, was it Friday Joy? Because we kept her stringing her along all freaking day that we were going to join. And then, yeah.
I felt like all good.
Yeah, so I'm super stoked that we got to do this, and it's all good. And I think it's extra special because you're like calling in from the UK, which is kind of like taking some time. You're only there for 3 days or something, so the fact that you're giving us your time, I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And my thorn, this is random, but my thorn is it's actually related to my dog. It's her hunter. What's that called? Her hunter prey mind thing. Because this
Hmm.
morning
Oh, her prey drive?
yeah, we had a rabbit under the little. I have a ramp that goes into my door, my front door, and there was a
Uh-huh.
little rabbit there, and I found it, and I made sure she didn't get it. And then the minute she discovered there was a rabbit there for 5 hours, she had to be outside, or she was like heaving on my face and jumping on me, or had to be outside, and it was like nonstop. That was my thorn. It was a pain in my ass. I'm
Did
so glad that she's asleep right now.
but she didn't eat the rabbit, right?
No, no, no. I used to breed rabbits as a kid, so absolutely not.
What'd you do with the rabbit? Did you just like dig a hole and bury it for it to like burrow itself?
No, I would make sure the next time we're out, I would clear the area. I leave my dog inside, make sure that the rabbit is gone and away, and then we go out.
Okay, girl. At least it didn't like attack the
I know
rabbit.
it's not
Like
very
one time.
exciting.
Well, that's okay. You're being conservationist. Very proud of you for watching over the
Well,
environment.
because today though, because I know we had a call and we were including Bosco, and I was like, oh my god, we flaked on her, so it was like a horrible like first impression. And then
That's
this
fine.
time it was like a 30 minutes before, and I was like, if my dog is going to be barking up my leg while we're doing this, it's going to be like extra like yeah.
It's
So
gonna set you off.
we're good
It
now.
would have set you off.
So
Well,
Dio,
good, girl.
what's your rose and what's your thorn edge?
Well, mine actually also has to do with nature. My rose is I bought a tomato plant like probably 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I do not have a green thumb. Like I do not have a green thumb at all. But it's been really hot in
Oh.
Chicago, and I was like, you know what? Let me try my big one. I want to try to make my own food. Like that would be so cute. And I have one tomato finally that's growing on my tomato plant. It's not
That's
it's
awesome.
still green. It's not red yet. So I'm waiting. It's a big boy tomato plant, so I guess they take like 3 to 4 weeks to fully grow into the size. But other than that one, I don't have any other ones. So put good vibes out there that it starts budding new buds, rose buds, or tomato buds, or whatever they're called. And then my thorn also has to do
Yes,
with
Farmer
food.
Betty.
Baby, what's that? What's bitch? You know what we should do? We should make what is that famous painting with the old bald man and his wife?
Oh, American Gothic.
We should do a reenactment of that.
Yes,
And
we
we can put
should.
my
Yes, we should.
tomato on it. But my thorn is I have been
Like tomato.
tried to be convinced so many times by so many people that crinkle cut fries are superior in terms of fries that you can get from fast food restaurants. And I'm here to say that that is an absolute fake. That is false. That is not true. Anytime I've ever had crinkle cut fries, I'm always left disappointed. I love Culver's, okay? And I usually get their Wisconsin cheese curds because I'm what? Trash. But I got their crinkle cut fries because someone was telling me that they have like the best crinkle cut fries. And when I got them, they were all so like limp, so disgusting, sopped in grease. Like everything just tasted like grease to me. And I have yet to have a crinkle cut fry from somewhere that I actually enjoy. So if you have any recommendations, leave them in the comments, or let me know, because I am making the decision myself that I think crinkle cut fries are the worst fry out of all. I like a skinny shoestring fry, baby.
No,
Have you
no,
ba-
the curly fries are the worst.
like from Arby's?
Period. Like you and your crinkle cut, I have never met one of those curly fry bullshits that are good from any restaurant. Frozen.
What
Keep
about
those
you,
curly
Bosco?
fries. Keep
I
them.
don't like the ones that are like overly generous, like when it's like half potato, like just like a giant wedge. Like that's a
Oh
little bit
yeah.
too much for me.
Uh,
That's a lot of potato. I like to be like mainly about like a vehicle to put like salt and barbecue sauce into my face. I don't need like an
hmm
entire spread. So I'm fine with them as long as they're not too big. Size queen.
So you're in the land of fish and chips. Did you go to a chippy and get some chips, salt and vinegar?
I have not yet, but I've gotten lots and lots of beer. I've gone to 3 different
Okay.
pubs just walking around. Love a
Okay.
beer break. Um, Fish and chips is not super exciting here. It's not any better here than it is anywhere else, to be
The
completely
fish, it's
honest.
horrible.
And
I
they
was
You
also
so
like
can't
into fish
say
and
that
super
chips.
word
cheese.
anymore.
They,
Fish?
yeah, sisters, fish. They're like served with like peas, and like I don't get that. I don't get that.
Yeah. And they charge for
Yeah,
ketchup.
I think the best thing to eat in the UK is a cheese toasty,
No, the best thing to eat
right?
in the UK is Indian food, bar none.
Amen. Amen.
Okay. Okay.
Period.
That's tea.
Said by someone who knows.
It's so
That's
good.
tea.
It's so good. I think like the national dish is like chicken tikka masala, which just goes
It
to tell
is.
you how good the like national food of Britain is. That like their like best dish belongs to another country. You're like, yep, it's a little bleak over here.
Hello, and it is. All right. So we got over 200 questions, Bosco, when we asked our fans to send in questions. I'm sure this is the third time you've heard this. We can't get to all of them. So thank you. And as everyone will knows, Bosco already knows this. If she don't like the question, she's going to move on. She's going to pass. You may not even see it in the edit, and you can blame the edit.
I always
So
do.
let's get into it. I'll go first. Sarah Sloyer wants to know, how do you feel about being silenced on Twitter? And what are your thoughts on the free Bosco uprisings?
Honestly, it was for my own good that I wasn't on Twitter for the finale. I was kind of just trying to go until I got banned. Because I'm like, if I'm actively allowed to talk about my feelings in real time as this is going down, and I'm getting like shit faced at the getting shit faced at the club, like it was gonna be a mess, and I would have gotten myself in so much trouble. So it was absolutely just the nick of time that I was able to like get off of Twitter. Now I'm kind of like, I promise I won't do it again. Please, please. I won't do it again. You should let me back on. Although there's like a part of my brain where I'm like, if I get back on, the first thing I want to do is change my profile to Ross Matthews and tweet something that says like, I have a bomb. Like I have just no fucking chill. But I know I won't. I want to be back on Twitter.
Girl,
Just
wait,
let me back on Twitter.
my favorite part is
Go
the
ahead.
Denali when Denali commented LOL, and then you were like, you didn't even make it to the finale,
You
but you
were
can still vote too."
eliminated.
Yeah, I
Like your
was like,
voice still
oh my god.
matters.
Well, it was sickening. Well, okay, on the
Do
I
same
you
want to hear
think?
about
Wait,
coming
wait,
to
post.
wait, wait,
Monet
wait, wait, wait,
though.
wait, wait. I have a follow up. Do you think that you were banned because it was quote unquote impersonation? Because I mean, because it was still said Bosco still said your tagline, or do you think it's because you were like, for the first time in history, we gave RuPaul a gun?
I am so happy we made it to that tweet before they banned me, but I'm pretty sure it's just impersonation. Cause like,
Really?
yeah. I don't think there's really that many like laws about like talking about firearms on Twitter.
Yeah,
Um,
word.
but there are lots of laws on impersonation because they changed how the blue checkmark thing worked years ago, which makes it really easy to impersonate people. I sure wish that they had figured out a system where we could just tell whether or not it's the real account by like some sort of blue checkmark, but that's neither here nor there. And yeah, that got my ass just shit canned very, very quickly. It was very
Damn.
fun though,
Okay.
and I'll do it again.
Well, in reference to that same post, okay, in reference to your tweet, as the RuPaul's Drag Race account, what kind of gun do you think RuPaul owns?
Where
Yummy.
is that question? Oh, I see that.
Um, I
Great
don't really know
question, Daya.
anything about guns. Um, a big one. I don't know. Let's ask the audience. Do you people know about firearms? Are you a gun owner, Acid Betty?
Me? No, I should be.
I don't know if I need you with a gun.
Girl, I think it would be Gia Gun.
Ah, she's the boom boom.
She
Absolutely, I
is
am
the
the
boom
boom
boom gun,
gun.
All right, so in
girl.
reference to the same tweet, this is very important. Uh, the audience want to know if you would rather pee a grape or poop a pineapple. And this is to settle a year-long debate in one of their friend groups.
And this is from someone named Smite on, I guess, Twitter or Instagram.
Maybe it's smoked because there's the number one.
Well, I suppose, like, I don't think it's physically possible to pee a grape, so I think that would just kill you. And, like, while it wouldn't be comfortable, I guess you just have to go for poop a pineapple.
Well, have you ever had a kidney stone?
Thank you.
No. But that's what I'm saying.
Kidney-
Like, if a kidney stone fucks you up that bad, can you imagine a full-size grape? Like, I don't think that's
Well,
going
grape is
anywhere. I think you
smooth.
just die.
Grape is like really smooth, and you know.
It's big,
Yeah,
though.
But what about the crunchiness
I
from
don't
the
know what your urethra
pineapple?
looks like. Like, I'm just having this, like, wide load, just giant urethra over there, just easily passing grapes. That's fucking
Girl,
crazy. You have, like, a fucking
you know those.
McDonald's straw of a dick, just, like, shooting it out there.
Isn't
You
it
know
called
those.
sounding, where you put like
Yes, that's what I was about to say. The sounding videos. Pop a grape in there. Okay, but wouldn't it
Fun
hurt more
fact,
because, like,
the Seattle soccer team is called the Sounders, and that's where they got their name.
is it really? Is it really?
They are called the Sounders, but that's not where they got it from, but we like to say that.
Oh my god. All right, so this is a
Girl.
question for the both of you. If you could describe Daya in 3 words, what would it be? And Daya, if you had to describe Bosco in 3 words, what would they be?
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll go first. I would say
Okay.
the first word I would use to describe Bosco is spectacle. I feel like you are just the person you are. People are just immediately drawn to, and like you are just so much to take in. You are so gorgeous, so tall, so beautiful. You're so amazing at what you do. Everybody sees that. So I would say spectacle would be the first one. That sounds really shady in hindsight, but it's not. And then I would say witty. You are one of the quickest, like, funniest people. You are so quick to everything, and that could just be because I'm really slow to everything.
You're
But you
not
always have
slow.
something. You always got something to say, and I love that. And then I don't know if people know this specifically about you, but I love when you're a grump. I love when you're
Oh.
kind of grumpy and you're like in a mood and you're tired and you don't want to talk and you just want to have your white wine and go about your night. Like, I love that because you know, I also, Denali always says she likes to have a Squidward to her SpongeBob. And a lot of the times I feel like I'm a Squidward in situations, but when I'm with you, I feel like I'm the SpongeBob and you're the Squidward. And I love that.
I'm like a full Eeyore. Like on whenever I tour with girls, I was like, I'm gonna get in moods where I won't want to talk to you, and I'll be just like kind of shitty. And it's not anything that you're doing. I just like that's my like natural setting is just
Uh
kind of
huh.
depressed and just like chilling. Um,
That's what Acid says
Diet
too.
three
Acid
words.
says Eeyore. Acid loves saying she's an Eeyore.
Yeah.
I'm an Eeyore. I am for sure an Eeyore.
Yeah.
Um, Diet in 3 words. I would go with chic. There's something just like so forward thinking about like the way that you like put together looks and the way that you look throughout your day, and like it's just so thought out and so interesting, and like I very much feel this, and I've said this a few times where I think people are gonna like look back on your package, Daya, for this year's All Stars in like
Mhm.
5 years and be like, God, she was really fucking ahead of a lot of trends. I think you like will like absolutely like not that like you weren't like incredibly well received, but like also just like extra vindicated going forward. I would be like, oh my god, she really like saw where this was going very very early on.
Thanks,
So
baby.
chic to kind of encompass all that. I'm gonna go with manic, because you are an absolute diabolically evil, like just like nervous wreck all the time. I'm gonna go with sweet. You're a very very sweet, loving, and giving person. Like you give out like jewelry on your meet and greets. You're like every time a sister like works with you, you're like, oh my god, I think this necklace would look like to you. I have like so many of like just little things from Daya, just because she's
It's
just so
because her
generous and
luggage is overweight, and so she's like, I gotta get rid of 5 pounds.
No,
Like
fair enough.
pay
literally.
this TSA fee.
But then
Like, what
she'll
can I
She's
like
like,
pawn
this is
off?
5 pounds here.
my favorite though is Daya will like give me something. She's like, "Oh my god, you should have this," and it's like a really really cute necklace. And then I'll wear it the next time I see her because I just like I want to show you that. And she's like, "Is that my necklace?" I'm like, "Yes, you gave it to me." She's like, "Uh huh, sure." I'm like,
I thought you'd wear it the next
Well,
week, and then Irene the alien would be like, "Why are you wearing my necklace?" Like, Daya gave it to me.
girl. Well, I'll tell you why, Bosco, is because there's a place here in Chicago, which you know about this jewelry store. It's called Clark Fashion Depot, and I go there a lot because they cycle through new things all the time. And sometimes when I see things, I'm like, oh my god, Bosco would love that, or I'm just going to buy double of it. So then I actually lose my own one, but I've already given you the other one. So I'm always like, wait, did I lose it or did I give it away to Bosco? So that's probably why. But we both have good taste, so.
we do, we do, and that's why we like each other.
Yes,
Yep.
we've
Yeah.
got a couple more questions for you, my angel. So the next one is from Nisha Hull, and she asks, if you were ugly, what would your talent be?
Oh wow. Um,
Acid,
I
don't
don't
open your mouth.
know. I hate
That's so
that.
hard to answer. She's like, "That's so difficult."
I don't know. I've never had to think about that before. I've just been so blessed my entire life. Like, I couldn't really even imagine how hard it is for you ugly people to go through. No, I don't know. I probably would have done the same fucking bullshit. Dancing and, like, just found a different way. I don't know, talent is for stupid girls or something. I didn't. I think like the essence of all of my talent shows would just boil down to me being a dick to the other contestants, and yeah, I think we'd stay true to that.
Emily Bibbo wants to know what your go-to fragrances are.
Ooh, I change out my fragrances pretty regularly, because I just get distracted and try new things. But right now I'm traveling with Marc Jacobs Perfect, the intense one, which is really really good for the clubs. And then I also have Gucci Bloom Intense. I like to get the intense ones because there's just a lot going on in the clubs. But those are my
Me
two that I'm
too.
traveling with.
I choose always the intense. If they have an intense, I'm like, that's what I want.
Yep, same.
See, Bosco, I remember when we were on tour, you used Alien by Mugler a lot. I remember that was one of
Mm-hmm.
your scents. You know who always has the best recommendations for scents is our season 14 sister, June Jambalaya. Like, she
June.
can hook a girl up, girl. Go
We
ahead,
were
Acid.
discussing this really quick. Fuck, Mary, kill Bosco, Daya, um, Irina Alien. What was the third one, Daya?
Lydia?
L- oh, Lydia. Really? Okay.
I don't want to fuck any of you.
She was
like,
waiting for a good name. She was like, none of these.
ugh. I'm like, I think compatibility wise, I would marry Daya. Although Irene has a sickening inheritance, so I might marry her just for the money.
Good to
Um,
know.
I'm gonna kill Lydia because she is a twink, and I think we have more than enough of those. And I'm not fucking either of you. I guess let's do this then. I'll marry Irene for her money, kill Lydia, and I'll fuck Daya.
Slay.
Damn. And you would be fucked.
Okay, Bosco. Now, I personally don't remember. I personally don't remember because obviously I was already off the stage.
When I was
But
13.
what was what was your exit line whenever you got booted from the finale?
So here's the thing. I don't believe in preparing an exit line. I feel like you're setting yourself up for failure if you go in with one already predetermined. So I did not have one. But what I vamped off of my head in the moment, I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, I'm getting eliminated. What do I got? What do I got? What do I got? I thank the judges. I walk to the back of the stage and then I turn around and Paul said, now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go and forcibly detransition Carrie Colby. And I walked
Oh my!
off.
Not she SPN herself, Diva.
So,
Oh my god. That is fucking
Oh
sickening, bitch. Did
no.
you tell her that? Did you tell Carrie that?
Yeah, I sure did. Yeah, I absolutely did. So like, it's so funny because there's a video of me like kind of like getting really weepy and emotional from being eliminated. You're like walking down the ramp and whatnot, and you hear RuPaul like mad cackling in the background, and it's because I just told that joke and then immediately walked off stage to start crying. Um, but my story producer was just like, "We can't keep that in there." I'm like, please, it would be so funny if you did.
Why can't they keep
Well,
that in? That's fine. Whatever.
Yeah, it could send the wrong message. Like I know,
Yeah,
like for queer people, we all get like if it's coming from me towards Carrie, that is funny. Through like the lens of seeing of millions of people seeing it, it might change a little bit, and it might I don't know, but it was
I
really
agree.
funny. And I have a lot of moments where they're like, "We can't use that, Bosco," when I'm talking to Rue. So I was glad to have like one last one.
okay, this is the last question. I'm making the final judgment on what the last question is. Okay, this is from NB Adams. If you could perform with anyone dead or alive, who would it be and why? And they think you're just the coolest woman to ever exist. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's so easy though. Technically, they've never been dead or alive, but they're very alive to me, and it's the Muppets. My ultimate like career goal would to be to do anything with the Muppets. I think the Muppets are the coolest, like punk
I
rock, like
agree.
just like diva of all divas. I think it'd be so camp and cool to have like an active feud with Miss Piggy. If I were
Oh
to ever
my.
win like a ton of money, I would buy the rights to the Muppets. That way, we could free them from Disney and they could start doing cool things. I think the fact that we haven't had any Muppet interaction in pop culture is a recession indicator. So the Muppets.
I am obsessed. Could me and Acid be the two old men in the balcony that are like talking and judging the whole time?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I think we can speak for the whole world when we say that we love you, Bosco, and thank you so much for joining us on our little podcast today.
Of
Yes.
course. I love my Bettys. You both are so fantastic, such great sisters. The only like thorn in this entire process is I've really had no time to spend with either of you guys since we've had like our promo week. It's been such a bummer. But I miss both of you. I adore both of you. And thank you so much for having me on today. I appreciate it.
I'm so
Totally.
glad you
And
came on and agreed to come on after we flaked on you the first time. So,
Oh, it's fun. It's an excuse to come and like, talk with my friends.
oh.
I'll see you guys later, okay?
love you, baby.
Bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Angel.
Bye, babies. Love you.
We know you can't wait to see what's next. Want us to review your review? Then tag us, bitches. Hashtag Petty Betties, hashtag Petty Betties Podcast, at Diabetti or at Acid Petty.
The Petty Betties are watching you, watching us.